morning, everybody. Today is the day. It's the day. I put on a little bit of makeup, trying to get myself out of these winter blues. Facebook, YouTube, come on over to Whatnot. In fact, I am debuting the Redesign with Prima spring transfers. The whole spring release is out today. I picked up several of the transfers. I only have them on Whatnot at this point. So Facebook, YouTube, use the QR code, use the link above me. Come on over to Whatnot. There's going to be some fun giveaways today and a ton of other items available to purchase. Hi, friends. Good morning. I realize there's a little bit of a glare on the plastic on these transfers, but don't you worry. I'm going to bring them all in close. So hi there. Hey, friends. Happy Thursday. Did I say Tuesday? It's been a week. It's been a good week. Don't get me wrong. I have taken a little bit of rest time this week, a little bit of chill time, a little recovery time, which is not easy for me. So I don't know what day it is though. I know it is hibernating season. We're growing, but also resting, Paper ephemera giveaway is running. If you like old paper, hop in that giveaway. I'll send you a fun little mix like this if you win. I also have some mini brass easels to give away today. But y'all, we are here today to craft. It is Thursday morning. We're going to do a craft show. And then I'll be back on Sunday. These shelves will be packed and stocked with beautiful home decor and vintage and antiques. I'll preload Sunday show. It'll be great. We'll get right back on track next week. And then next Tuesday, we'll sit down and we'll talk about the bin and shipping and all that good stuff that we missed this Tuesday. Thanks for being patient with me. Love a crafting day. All right, so the Redesign with Prima spring release is today, literally right now. It started 3 minutes ago. So retailers all over the country are showing these transfers and these amazing products for the first time. I picked up a few of the transfers. Transfers are my favorite thing to craft with right now, and we're gonna work on them together. Sound good? I do have everything loaded up into the bin, and I wanted to show you guys like a little trick. I got a lot of feedback that y'all wanted me to have a stocked bin, all my products in there so you can shop my show like normal. But I know sometimes that some of the crafting stuff gets a little like lost in the mix. So I'm gonna show you a little hack when it comes to the buy now section to make it easier for you to shop. So when you're in my show and you wanna purchase something, you'll go right down here to my shop. Oh, I forgot to pin that listing. Watch this. Okay, don't buy this. Don't buy this. This is another notification listing. If you want another notification when I go live, an extra notification, you can click on this and hit the little save product flag. And then when I pin this, you'll get an extra drop-down notification. Okay, so when you go into my shop, down there into my shop, but you want to search for crafting stuff, these little lines right up here, if you click these, you can filter my shop by category, and then you can come down here to arts and handmade and click on my crafting supplies. Then show results. That's going to give you all of my crafting supplies. I don't have a ton of these transfers in stock too, so if you're wanting to grab them today, maybe don't listen to me yap too long and grab them. No pressure. I have like 12 to 20 of each of them. Okay, and then if you want to narrow it down, so you're like, Brie, there's still 130 something items in there. If you want to narrow it down more to just the transfers, up here in the search bar, you can type in the word transfers. Okay, and then all of my options will pop up. Oh, actually, don't put the S on it. Just type transfer. Whoa, that scared me. And then all of my items should pop up for you, okay? All of the transfers I have available. So that makes the bin a little bit easier to shop. You can shop it that way by home decor, which is all like my greenery and stuff too. Cool? Sound good? All right, let's get started. So we're gonna start with one of the easier projects, okay? We're gonna ease into this. And I'm so excited they did this for us because some of us don't like dealing with the bigger transfers or with the water transfers or whatever. These are called the Luxe transfers. These are the easiest transfer to use in my opinion, and they stick to the most surfaces. So think glass candles, think tumblers, that kind of situation. They have a little bit of a raised texture to them and they are water resistant. So you can like wash your little tumbler, wash your little mug, spray off, clean off your little sugar packet container, and those transfers aren't gonna go anywhere. You don't have to seal the top of them, which is amazing. These are the ones that I picked up. I'm sure there are more Luxe transfers in the line. Yeah, I am a dealer of Prima, Vicky, yes. Now, I've carried it for a couple of years, and then, I slowed down with crafting, and then I had to email them and be like, hey, hey, I'm sorry, like, take me back. And they did take me back. But I need to go on and like check out because it's been a couple years since I ordered. Of course, I got the release, but I know there's a ton that I'm missing. So I'm gonna look in the Luxe line and see if there's more designs. I'm sure there are, but we're gonna start off with this one today. I almost opened up one of my brand new ones. Let's not do that, Bree. We're a little excited. I already opened one to play with it here. So this is a two-sheet transfer. Two-sheet transfer. And this one's called Romance and Fleur. I'm going to pin it at the bottom of the screen for you guys so you can see it. But there are all these different designs on it. And again, they're a little raised. They've got like a little bit of 3D to them. What's up, Sunset? Oh, Clarissa's going to do some crafting? Are you a crafty girl? Did I know this about you? Is this new? Look at the horse head. There's a little tiny bee. There's some florals. If you're into the French country, this one is super, super cute. Couple little framed out pieces. You are but for yourself. Hey, listen, you keep your crafts, girl. You work hard on them. It's a lot of work. Polly Pocket, paper ephemera coming to you. Let's go. All right, so we're going to use one of these. I think I need to get my little rise. Again, Facebook, YouTube, come on over to Whatnot. New YouTube videos are dropping soon. I promise you guys. I'm going to sit down this afternoon. I'm not leaving my house. We're going to finish editing. That's why I did a little makeup today. We're going to finish things. I do want to show you one more thing before we get started. I meant to do this before we kicked it off. If after today you want more information on transfers from me and see some of my past projects, you pull up YouTube, you go up to the search bar and you type in Upcycled by Bree transfers. Then you start scrolling, right? You start scrolling and guess who's gonna start popping up? Look how old these videos are. Oh my God, it's your girl. That's your girl Bree. Wow. So y'all, if you have not followed me over on YouTube yet, there is a ton of content over there. And if you need a little more like slow down, oh, there's me and Dion. If you want to like slow down, not be quite so manic, step-by-step instruction, follow me. OG Bree, follow me on YouTube as well. The videos are old, but the information is green. You're lucky you're my only mod right now. Okay, all right, I hear you. Okay, let's get going. I have a couple of these sugar packet containers. Also, I was told if you guys find these out in the wild, these hold a 3-inch butter pat perfectly. I don't have any 3-inch butter pats today. I sold all mine. I've got these cute little plates, but they're like 4 inches, so they don't quite fit, but I can only imagine that a little butter pats would fit in these so well. You just passed on these? Fryer. Okay, so I have another one back here. All I'm gonna do to prep it is a little bit of Windex and a paper towel. Just make sure it's nice and clean. And we're gonna use, I think I have 1, 2, 3 or 4 different transfers we're going to use today. So a few projects. I'm really going to focus on transfers today, and we'll get back to some more painting next week. The paint is also all loaded up in my shop. And at the very end of my show, if anybody's looking for paint and you need me to run downstairs, I definitely can. I'm just trying to give my shoulder as much rest as possible. Hi, Vintage Gypsy Bree. What's up, Jasmine? Okay, so a little bit of Windex. That's all this is. We're just going to clean this off, make sure that all of the oils and you know, any dirt or residue is off of them. It is pretty clean to begin with. If you guys can't see what I'm doing, feel free to swipe left on the screen. Those comments will slide out of your way too, so you can see much better. What did I do? So I actually have what's called a winged scapula. It happens a lot to people who overuse their arms, such as crafters, creators, shippers, athletes. A winged scapula. Your mom has it, yeah. It's no fun. So like when I stick my, you can see it right there. When I stick my arm out, my scapula bone is not sticking down to my rib cage the way it's supposed to be, like it does on this side. But what's happened is I have some like a weird nerve thing. I have like a damage to my nerve up here, my long thoracic nerve. I've been doing lots of research. I'm in physical therapy. I'm working on it. So, but we are making improvements. Oh, you can see it kind of like, but we're making improvements. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. But I have to rest also. And trust me, only on one side. It's because shipping tape. shipping tape. Also, I'm an athlete that uses my right arm a lot more than my left arm. It's also phone. It's also sitting over my phone, which is why I also haven't finished that YouTube video. But you know what? We're not making excuses, right? It's just life. It happens. I had it happen once before when I was a CrossFitter. Happened on the left side, not the right. So it's all right. We'll get through it. You didn't know that was the thing. I feel like I have that. You guys, if you could see the way, I'm not going to show you right now. We're crafting, but if you could see the way my shoulder moved, you'd be like, whoa. It doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't really hurt anymore. We're just retraining the muscles and getting the, so we're getting the muscles to work right. Okay, let's keep moving. So we are using the Luxe Transfers Romance in Fleur. Any tiles? Tiles? Like transfer tiles? What are we going to put on this one? This is an old, I think, Buffalo. No, this one's a Hall. Oh my gosh, it actually says Hall, USA. It says the whole word, or the whole word, Hall. No, I don't have any hand-painted tiles for decorations today. Today we're crafting. Thank you for asking, though. I think I want to use, so a lot of these look like they should go onto bottles, right? This one says like perfume. This one says de roses, like it would go, I made that a Spanish accent. I don't know, whatever. Let's see if we have one more that's not a rose one. Do we want to use the horse? I like the horse. This is the hardest part. This one fits really well. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. My shoulder sticks out so bad. I heard it a long time ago and just figured that's the norm. No, Jessie Lee, you should send me a private message here and whatnot. I'll talk to you about it if you want. You don't have to be like that forever, I promise. It can take a while to heal, but you don't have to be like that. You don't have to live like that. The horse? You want the horse on it? What if I do a double-sided one? Oh, I have 3. Oh, snap. Why do I have so many of these? Here, I got one more. I'll do a horse on one, too. Okay, we'll do 2 of these little ones because they're so quick and easy. Again, these are the Luxe Transfers. They're a little different than most of them. They are on a paper backing, but the whole plastic thing is sticky, not just where the transfer is. So all we're going to do is we're going to lift the plastic up off of the paper backing. This one feels like very much like a Cricut vinyl. That's what it reminds me of. Very much like a Cricut vinyl. This is my clean one, right? Yes, I've got this all cleaned up with my Windex. And now all I'm going to do is just line it up. You can measure if you want and get your little tape measure out, blah, blah, blah. You make some markings on here if you wanted with a dry erase marker. You know what Brie does? Eyeballs it. Oh, boop. Once it's down, it's down. So make sure it is where you want it. Oh God, it's crooked. It's fine. Okay, and then we're just gonna rub this one down. You don't really need to use like a transfer stick. Thank you so much for the raid, Bach and Barrel Antiques. Get the giveaway. I'm gonna start a paper ephemera giveaway. How was your show, Bach and Barrel? I missed one show and I'm like, I'm a newbie. Tell us all about it. We're crafting today. We just started. These will go onto most material, yes. So the Luxe Transfers are supposed to be like more, oh, thank you, I will. They're supposed to be more universal. Like, so you can see here, they used it on a candle. I watched a couple tutorials and they were putting it on like their tumblers and stuff to drink out of because this one's water resistant. You can wipe it down, you can clean it off, and it should stay put. You don't have to, yeah, it's wabi-sabi. Thank you, Lydia. I like it a little wabi-sabi. But I like it because you don't have to seal them either. You don't have to put any kind of clear coat over it. So if you're putting it on glass, it won't get foggy at all. Okay, now that it's rubbed down, I'm just gonna start lifting the plastic and the transfer should stick. I was gonna go get my nails done yesterday and I was like, let's just wait till after this crafting show. I do have a transfer stick back here. I'm gonna grab it just in case I need it. Somewhere. I have 7,000 transfer sticks. If you're a crafter that loves transfers, you know, and we save them to like stir paint and stuff with. Did you prep the glass? Just a little bit of Windex. Great value, baby. You could use rubbing alcohol or, you know, just a little, you know, dish soap. That's all I got. Okay, so I just barely rubbed it down with my finger. And look, now I'm just going to peel back this plastic. What? Now I'm going to pay attention because you can see right there, a little of my design started to lift. So if that's the case, then I can either use my finger, a little bit of a transfer stick here, and just continue to rub, no worries. So if it lifts a little, just place it back down, hit that spot again. Go nice and slow. The biggest problem I have is right when I get to the end and I think I've got it, I pull that last part off. Screw it up right at the end. So let me just pay attention. We're just gonna rub and peel. You can also zoom in on the screen by pinching. You can swipe those comments out of the way and zoom right on in. Not on my face, okay? Now I did notice with this one, if you rub too hard with your transfer stick, you can kind of start to rip the plastic. So be careful. Fine line there. Okay, this is usually where I screw up. So now, since I'm almost here at the end, I'm gonna come down here on this very end of the design and just hit that again, just to make sure it's stuck. And then slowly peel, ta-da! And then now look, this little tiny sugar packet dish looks like it has a transfer wear on it. It is so crooked. That's okay. That's okay. You guys can use your ruler. It's not that bad. Just a little eye twitch. Just a little eye twitch. It's so good. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can definitely feel it. This one has just a touch of raised texture. Absolutely love all that detail on there. So good. Ooh, good for business cards. That's an expensive business card, Vicki. It's some bougie. As the bunny transfer only in gold. This water one, yes. I also have the Garden Whimsy that has all these cute little baby bunnies on it. And the cute little chicks with all the colors. Kind of looks like a vintage inspired design. So there are those bunnies too. Okay, so we'll do this one, and then I've got the rooster. We'll do the horse real quick. Oh, wow, I'm yelling at you guys. And then we'll do the horse real quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. I'm so excited. Nifty Thrifty, yes, they are in the buy now. Did you want me to pin the Garden Whimsy for you? And we will, we'll play with that one today too. There you go. Garden Whimsy is pinned down below. Yep, I chipped my nail polish. I'm gonna probably go get that done later after I do some editing. Okay, we'll do the horse head and then we'll move on. So again, these are the Luxe transfers, not the ones pinned down below, but these are the Luxe transfers, the Romance in Fleur. There's 2 sheets on these. They are 3 1/4 inches by 11.5 inches. So very easy to manage too, if you just want a little transfer project and not like a big old honk and roll. Okay, that one's done, that one's done. The biggest thing with this nerve issue is that I'm having a hard time holding on to things if I don't pay attention. Been dropping a bunch. I haven't showed them all yet, Vicki. Do you guys just want me to show you all the designs real quick? Hold them all up and pin them? And then we'll do the projects? Yeah, I see some hearts. I didn't get everything, Vicki. So there are molds, there are transfers, there are, yeah, okay, I got you guys, I got you. Now the only thing is they might sell out before we get to the project, so then you can't leave me, okay? If they do, I can definitely place another order today. Jana, happy birthday, we're coming to you. Okay, we'll do that real quick. I just showed you a Romance in Fleur. I'll pin this one more time. You got to know what to buy. So they have the like sample pack that has 2 or 3 of everything in it, but that's not enough. If I just got 3 of something, it would sell out instantly. So I didn't end up doing that. Okay, this is the Romance in Fleur. This is the one we're using right now. This is great for candles, for kitchen crocks, for little white plates, for all those dishes. And you just want to, boom, instant project. You don't have to seal. You can wipe it down. You can clean it off. Love, love, love. Now, I am obsessed with these. I was a little worried because these are a water transfer. I had never used a water transfer before with Redesign with Prima, but it was easy peasy. I made sure to try it out live. My makeup looks good, thanks. I actually put a little bit on. I appreciate you. But I tried it out loud. They were not hard, and we're going to do one together, so don't worry. I'm going to show you how easy they are. But you do have to get these a little bit wet. They're like a temporary tattoo. But look at these designs. The gold is absolutely stunning. There is 1 sheet on this one. It's just 1 Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Hold this. Can you hear me? I forgot to go do not disturb. I was chatting with Kelly before I went live and I forgot to turn it on. I'm going to blame her. You can hear me. Okay. We're blaming Fryer. So that pops beautifully on white. Rude. I said on white and gold. I meant on white and black. Sorry. I'm probably going to, here, let me go D&D real quick. Okay. Nobody ever calls me. That's weird. Look at it. There it is. So beautiful. So this is the Gilded Spring. It is pinned down below, and we will use this together. I will show you how easy it is. You don't have to be scared of the water transfer. I kind of like it almost better right now with my shoulder than the rub-on transfer because you're not doing this 5 million times. Okay, Garden Whimsy we pinned, but I'll pin again real quick. Garden Whimsy is the traditional rub-on transfer. So the last couple weeks we used the sheep and the blossoms and some of the words where we rubbed it on top of paint with a stick. Very easy peasy. That's exactly what these are. And y'all, the designs are precious. I figured this would be the most popular one. There's 3 sheets in here, 8.5 by 11, and the designs are a good size, right? So some of them are like the palm of my hand, some of them are a little bit smaller. That's like the front of a drawer. How cute would this be on just a plain little simple box? Oh my goodness. So there's different sizes in here. You can make bigger projects and smaller projects. We'll use that today, and I'll show you the projects I already did. Whispers and Petals is another, yeah, very vintage inspired. Is another water transfer. And again, very easy to use. I used it here on some galvanized and on some glass. I wanted to see how slippery it was going to be, if it was going to be tricky. And it was not. It was not tricky at all. Uh-oh. 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 I don't see it in my bin. Hold on just a second. That was the thing about this being a release. I couldn't upload them until today. And I think I missed one. Hold on one second. Does anybody hate the new iPhone update? Okay, there it is. I'm trying to get used to it, but man. Also, I'm not trying to just whine and whine and whine, but the inventory issue with Whatnot is not fixed yet either. So that's making my life much harder than it needs to be. Whatnot, if you're listening, please help a girl out. Hold on just a second. Import. Hi, it's my first day. I'm in Independence, Missouri. Hold on, sorry, it's telling me it's importing. But it's not importing. Please import. Import. Okay. If I say please. It's not letting me do it. It's like it's right there. Okay, right? Okay, cool. Cool. Let's import that. Let's do it. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I promise. Promise I'm not going to crash out. I promise. We're not going to crash out. What's up, Sandy? Good mother. You guys are lucky because I'm multicasting. Why won't it let me import it? Okay. Watch this. It was doing a really weird thing when I was trying to make these listings. And I think it's just not going to let me. I might just have to make a new one at this point. But I need it to be a quality listing, so it's going to irritate me. Whatnot, please get your bin life together. Okay. We're going to put it in, a new one. And then, scream into a fellow. Look, now I can't even, now it won't even. I'm just going to step over here for just a second. Here, guess what? I'm going to start a giveaway. I am currently on steroids for my neck, so just let me go crash out over here. This is the giveaway. It's this beautiful mini brass easel and a gorgeous Easter postcard. You should get in it. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I'll be right back. God, I'm sorry, guys. Here, let's turn up the elevator music. That helps. So enjoy the tunes. I'm wondering if I did it on my computer if it would help, but we're not. We're just gonna do this. Everything's moving super slow. And I'm just gonna put whispers and petals in right now, and I'll edit the listing later. I do need to know how many I had though. I even updated my app too. Okay, I've got 11 of these. Okay, we're almost there. See how great and easy that was when you don't crash out. Okay. Okay, so now, hopefully now that I'm live, it'll help let me just put a new listing in. Wow, we did it. Okay, so this one is the Redesign with Prima Whispers and Petals. It is also one of the water transfers, but look at the designs on this one. Look at the designs. It is perfect for like seed pack situations. I thought that was going to be so cute. Now, I have not used the water transfer on top of paint or like a paper medium yet. All I've used it on is a hard surface. So with that being said, that's all I can contest to so far, but I'm going to do a little bit more playing around with it. And I'll show you how easy the water transfer is. It's like a temporary tattoo. What's up, Nat? You have 40 minutes. Let's go. Your whole class is gone? That always baffles me. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I am super irritated with Whatnot's inventory issues right now. It's not you, it's me. and the steroids I'm on. Okay. Little teeny tiny gold or brass toned easel, and the Easter postcard is running right now as the giveaway. Get in there. These little easels are in, I'm not apologizing to whatnot, mostly Facebook people do. These easels, you guys get me, are in the buy now if y'all need one. I did get them restocked. Okay, next one that I have up here, and I've had this one for a couple of weeks. We haven't used it live yet, but it is amazing. If you like tiny art, this is going to be the one for you. This is the traditional just cut and rub transfer. There's only 5 of these left because I have had them for a couple of weeks now, but they're just a bunch of teeny tiny little portraits, little pieces of art that you can put in your mini frames. I am going to start carrying, well, I already have them, but we're going to start playing around with the molds, the redesigned of Prima molds. That keeps hitting my shirt, which I have some of the frames too. So these are going to come in handy and fun. Look how cute they are, just framed up in a little teeny tiny brass frame. Or I have these little baby resin frames in my buy now too. I put a few of them in. I used some of the rub and buff on this one and just like a little cardboard backing, a little piece of one of the roses. So cute. You can find these little tiny frames a lot of places. So if you like making tiny art, maybe you have a dollhouse too. I thought that would be so good. That's the floral ambiance. The other new one is Golden Serenade. Now this one's been out for a while too, but new to me. So I have showed you guys all of the ones from the release that I was waiting on. They were all up here at the top. Those 4 were from this release. These have already been out. This is the one in Katja's line. She's a beautiful, amazing furniture artist. And this is like a gold, let's go. That easel's coming to you, friend. Gilded, like golden bird. And I haven't tried this one yet. It is a traditional rub one, but it is a gold foil transfer that comes off. So here is the image that actually comes off onto your project. I picked up at the thrift store. I don't know if y'all saw my post on Facebook. Like candlesticks, metal candlesticks, and they had like glass toppers on them. I want to put these gold birds up and down that cylindrical glass, and then we'll paint the base of them together. So maybe we'll do that in next week or here in a couple weeks. Yeah, we can do it next week. We can use these next week if you want. But absolutely gorgeous. There's only 3 of them left now, so we'll see about that. I need to reorder today after today's show. And then Secret Letter, I just got in again, but I've had for a long time. It's been out for a long time. I've had it before. It is a restock. Secret Letter is white cursive wording. It is on 3 different sheets, but it all fits together like one big letter. Absolutely gorgeous. They're 6 by 12 sheets, so when you put them all together, it's 12 by 36. So good. Wait, math is hard. You know what I mean. It's fine. Do the math for me. But I love Secret Letter. And I've used just little pieces of that too, because you can't make out half the words anyway. So if you just want the design, like on the top, you know what it'd be really pretty on is if you just took part of that design and put it on the like the top of this box, even if you couldn't see the whole thing. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the ones I have down here, I've had for a couple of weeks. We've used them before. I've got the Sweet Lamb still in stock. So I have 11 transfers total right now. And you guys have been loving them. So I think I'm just going to keep buying more and more and more and more and more. Sweet Lamb is amazing. It is small and manageable. 3 sheets that are also 6 by 12 with a good size projects on them. I love this one. This whole tongue out. It reminds me of Maisie. And then the Blossom. And then we'll get right back to these projects. Cool. I'll show you how to use the water transfers next in case you've been waiting. Boom. This is the Blossom Breeze. It's got gorgeous florals on it. Muted, great for Easter, peonies, roses, and you can affix them in any kind of design. See how they kind of built a cluster in the corner? Or you can, you know, just pop 1 or 2 on your project. This is a really classic transfer. Also, we haven't used together, but I absolutely love, I use this on a piece of furniture, and I do have a Facebook video or a YouTube video on this one. This is the dark floral. It's one of the very, very large transfers. Massive, huge roll. It is pinned down below. It is 24 by 35 inches. It comes in 3 pieces. They, again, all fit together if you want them to, or you can just use small sections of them. But the florals on these are absolutely just beautiful and moody and gorgeous. If you've got like a really round, big tray you want to cover, or a little, small end tabletop, these huge transfers are great for that. Last one I'm going to show you is Delightful Labels, which I also restocked. This one is one of the huge transfers, but it has a ton of very small sections on it. Oh, I only have one of these left. Amazing. You guys are so great to me. A ton of small sections on there. So you can use this on, thrift flips and wood boxes and smaller projects. These butterflies are, about the size of like my palm. So they're a good size. And that is, again, white lettering, so it shows up better on darker backgrounds. When I went to order the darker lettering transfer, they were sold out. So I'm going to check today again. Hopefully they're restocked because I know that one's popular. Would I show a couple sprigs? Which sprig, honey? Which sprig would you like to see? I'd love to show you. Okay, we're going to finish this very last Luxe transfer on the sugar containers. I'm going to sell a sugar container or 2 maybe, and then I'll show you a water transfer. Which sprigs would you like to see, Kim? I'm so excited. Crafting days, I just get so hyped. It feels so good to be creating again. I really appreciate the opportunity from Debbie and from Whatnot to start selling paint, and from Sasha. We started selling milk paint as well. You got a sticker on here. A little hack for you. If you get stickers wet, they come off a lot easier. I'm just going to trash my nails. Actually, just like melting off. What's up? Hello. What's up, Alicia? We're transferring today. What are you doing? Good to see you. Let me throw a mod on. No pressure to stay if you are busy. All of these orders will go out. I'm going to start shipping today, and they'll all be out by Saturday because then I have my huge show Sunday, and I can't get behind on shipping. I couldn't quite get all that off, but I'll use a little lemon oil later, but I don't want to put it on right now and risk the transfer not sticking. I did. I waited a very long time to do this. You are correct. There's a little like manufacturer flaw right there in the piece, but we don't care. We don't care. Yeah, that side's a little flatter. We'll use this side. Okay, I'm going to put the horse head on this one, and then we will do the water transfers. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Here it is. It's over here. Found it. Okay, I got to put it on straight. Focus. The Luxe transfer is a lot like a Cricut vinyl piece. It reminds me of. The Luxe transfers stick very well to glass. Did better. And plastic. There's not a lot of rubbing needed on these. I usually just rub them down with my fingers on the Luxe transfer. Do you want to see the baby's grass and the boxwood pick? I got you. I think I have both of those right here. Do, do. Bam, bam. Here's the baby grass pick. Here it is next to my head. Here's the boxwood pick. Here it is next to my head. I also have the baby's grass in a couple of different wreaths and a hanging bush. I have more orbs on the way. I will. Ooh, are we having like weird glitch problems with our bin today? Anybody else? I'm going to throw a flash sale on the baby's grass pick. I have a bunch of those in stock for you. Under $5 price point is crazy. Get you a little discount on some greenery today. And then I'll throw the boxwood on flash sale for you as well. Thanks for asking. I only have 11 of these available. So if you're wanting multiples, snag those up. And y'all, we are also like 31% on the way to premiere, but I think when that when the month rolls over, that Fryer and I are both going to hit it. Just saying, if you guys were wondering. The milk paint is cool. Yay, Mama C. We love milk paint. We love milk paint. So I'm going to finish rubbing this down just here with my finger. Just here with my finger. And then take the plastic and slowly lift up. If the transfer doesn't want to stick, just rub down a little bit more right on the edge. Usually it's just a little bit of the edge that isn't stuck down if you're getting the lifting in the beginning. There's a lot of detail on these, so make sure you go nice and slow. If for some reason you lift the plastic and a little bit of your transfer comes up, don't panic. Just lay it back down, rub over that piece again. Now, if you go too fast and you lift the transfer off, you can end up ripping it, and then it's kind of harder to lay down. So just go nice and slow. You guys can swipe the comments out of the way and pinch on the screen as well if you need to see what I'm doing a little bit closer. Boop. Oh my gosh, it looks so high end. It looks like it was there. You don't have to seal the Luxe transfers. They're water resistant, so since this is a sugar packet, if I took it to tea and I got a little cookie crumble on there or something, I could wash this off. You know, just gentle pressure, little warm soap and water, but you know, not scrub, just gentle wipe, and it'll stay. Water resistant. Oh, it's beautiful. It has a little bit of texture to it. It is a nice transfer. Okay, that's it. You guys tell me which one. I'm going to run one today, and then I'll put the other two into Sunday's show because I want to make vignettes out of them, little mini vinnies. Which one do you guys want me to sell today? I've got the rooster, the horse, or the design. You tell me. It does look high end. Yes, so beautiful. And these sugar packet restaurant wear pieces. The rooster was the first answer. Okay, we'll do the rooster. The sugar packet restaurant wear pieces I don't see a lot, so if you see these out, snag them. 3-inch butter pats fit in these so well. Little butter pat, little fancy butter pat holder. Okay, we'll run this bad boy. We will run this bad boy. It's got the rooster on it. It says gibber. You guys can see the texture on the crown there when I hold it. All right. Here we go. Oh, Nat, I didn't give you any power. I know you can't stay the whole time, but we are going to start this at $5. What does it say? It is running. It is a haul. Restaurant wear sugar packets with the Luxe transfer. Jade, I can show you here in just a second. I got you. Nice and clean on the inside. The marshmallow tin that I made up there, the tins are actually in my buy now. I can pin it for you if you need a couple. Gigi, let's go. She said the rooster, you got it, girl. I appreciate you. That's coming to you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for valuing my crafting. Okay. Jade, the marshmallow tin, and then I'm going to show you guys next the Gilded Spring because it has my heart right now, okay? The campfire tin that we made together, I have the cans in my buy now section, and then I'll measure it for you. Every time I go to that buy now section, it's like freaking out on me, man. Freaking out on me, man. Is it because I have it open on like 7,000 things? I'm gonna cry, you guys. Is it because you guys are blowing up my bin so much? Okay, there it is. So like it's pulling up on my phone there. Now I can see it. Okay, woo! Now I can see it. It wasn't showing up for a minute. It is pinned down below. It is 3 1/4 diameter on the top, and the whole thing is 3 inches tall. It's a 10-ounce container. 10-ounce container. The bunny on the top shelf, Mama Z, those guys, those little stand-up babies. Oh, or the bunny bucket. Yeah, the bunny bucket. Those are everything you see up there is in my buy now section. A lot of home decor in there. All of it. All of it. So cute. Okay, any other questions? Somebody wanted to see dark wax earlier. Is that correct? Too? And I saw the comment and then, are you still here? Are you still here? I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube today, so we're being very professional. It's okay. They might be okay. They might be gone already. Sorry, dark wax friend. You have to like ask that question like 3 times. Can you buy the transfers I was just using? Of course you can. I will pin them for you down below. So if you do go into my buy now, if they're not sold out, into my buy now section and type in the word transfer, all 11 styles, they sold out. I'm sorry. I'll restock them. You guys kill me. So I've been getting quantities of 12 of these, but apparently I need to get quantities of 24. So Herd, I hear you. Quantities of 24 coming up. I will reorder these. Vintage Lover of the North, do you want the rest that I have right here? I used a couple off of them. You probably want the ones I used, like the horse and the rooster. And you can shoot me a message after the show. We can work on a reduced price for the used one. Okay, Gilded Spring. We're going to use this one next, but I will. Yeah, seriously, if you want them and there's still some files on there, I can like reduce the price a little bit and ship you the ones I didn't use. Just shoot me a message. Otherwise, this show's going to take 17 hours, but I'll check it right after the show. I'm going to write it down though. That's the Romance in Fleur. And I wanted to try that style out before I just ordered a bunch of them, but I love the way they apply. I love the way they apply. So I'm going to see if there's other Luxe transfers as well for you guys. You guys are amazing. We're going to do Gilded Spring next. This is a water transfer. Don't be scared. Would you show the flat insulator with the sprig? Kim, it is downstairs. I'll be happy to show you at the end of the show. But that one is downstairs. If I keep stopping, I'm gonna be on here for 17 years. But at the end of the show, I'll be happy to run down there and show you anything you'd like. I got you. I was a little bit worried about the Gilded Spring water transfer. I only have 3 of those left. I've been crafty. We've been crafty. Crafty is how Upcycle by Bree started. Yeah, Luxe or the vinyl feel. Yay, certification. Good to see you. I was worried because they have like a fancy little roller tool, which I think I might order because it looks convenient, right? But I think any old sponge, I just used a paper towel on these and it worked just fine. They remind me of a lot of a temporary tattoo. And I will also say with the water transfer, I personally have only used them on a hard surface so far. I haven't tried them on anything else. If you have used a water transfer by Prima before, drop in the chat like your experience and what you think. Feel free. So I put them on these cute little plates, y'all. I'm going to start buying every little teeny tiny white plate I see in the wild. Look how absolutely adorable. And then look at this. You take this and you put it on one of my little brass easels. Gee, I'm about to lose my mind, you guys. About to lose my mind. So good. Hold the Mo's here. Everybody, go follow all my mods and say congratulations to Hold the Mo and Cherry Bomb Vintage for kicking butt yesterday on the very first ever Estate Sale Wars. Crushed it. If y'all don't follow them, you should. Follow Handcrafted from Home. Follow Lancaster. Follow the Farmhouse Fryer. Appreciate you girls being here. I know, aren't these amazing? So this one is just one sheet. It is 8.5 by 11, and here are all of the designs on it. I will pin it down below for you, and then I'll show you exactly how easy it is to use them. It takes a little bit of patience, so I'm gonna have to focus and be patient. But we got this. We got this. Okay, we're still here. Pinned down below, I have 16. I did order 20 of these because I figured they were going to be popular. I have 16 left. This is actually Crown Corning Japan piece. Just a little plain crock I found out in the wild. We're going to use basic old Windex to clean it up. I got it straight from the thrift store. Is there still a sticker on it? No. The great value one never sprays quite right, you know? It's just going everywhere. Also, never mind. It's fine. I was doing some, I'm going to tell you anyway. I was doing some cleaning yesterday. And you know how most spray bottles, you can like turn this part so then this piece goes like to the side that has all the liquid left? They don't do that on the new ones. Like on the very expensive brand, the new bottles, there's no turn in that thing. And you waste like a whole cup of product. Thank you. Rant over. It's the steroids. You guys missed, yeah, you missed my, oh, I forgot I had makeup on. I almost took my whole eyebrow off there. You missed my crash out earlier. It was the inventory crash out. Okay, so I put this transfer on the 2 tiny plates. It was an easy flat surface, and now we're about to do this live on a rounded surface. So I want to make sure I find one that will fit on there 100%. Do you guys want to use this bunny here, or this bunny that's like flying with the Easter greetings? 1 or 2? Oh, the words are going to be trickier. My makeup looks good, thank you. I tried. First one, oh thank God. Okay, yeah, I guess that one. They're not hard. It's just a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure when the words are tiny. Yeah, I put a little makeup on today. So for the last month, if you haven't been around, I've had that shoulder issue, and I haven't really been able to lift my arm up to like do my hair or anything, or have the will to live anymore. So I completely gave up. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But we're back, baby. I need to get like a, I know what I'm gonna use. Let me get my apron. So here's a little hack for you. When you're working with containers or things that are cylindrical, you can take a couple of rolled washcloths or like one big rolled towel and kind of roll it up on the end. This is not the best example, but it's what I'm going to use. It's what I got. Kind of roll it up on the ends. Almost lifted my whole shirt up there. That's great. Love that for me. And then plop this right in the middle so that it doesn't roll around. Sorry if that happened. My bad. Here, we'll do the millennial tuck. Just hike the pants clear up. There we go. Anyways, so then it won't roll around when you're working on your project. This one doesn't have a seam or anything in it, but if it had like a seam, like the galvanized ones, just make sure that's lined up and centered where you want it. Got your positioning right. Now, here is where I was like, oh, am I going to be able to do this? I don't have a sponge, but yes, I'm going to take a paper towel. I have a Viva paper towel, a regular paper towel, or, a clean cloth or whatever. And then this is just some regular water. It's just water. It's a lot like a temporary tattoo. I'm going to dampen my paper towel. You don't need it like soaked, okay? And then I'm going to dampen my project. You want it to be moist, but not like dripping wet, okay? Just a little bit of water on there. The millennial smile. No, Trinket Mask, tell me more. Do the transfers work on glass or ceramic? So I tried them on ceramic. I also did the water transfer on this glass, and it worked really well. I haven't tried them on anything but hard material. I need to go watch more videos and play around with it more. I haven't, because you got to get it wet. I'm wondering how it would work with like DIY paint and stuff, I'll try it out for you and we'll come back to it. It's basically how we smile when we aren't smiling with our teeth. It's probably because everybody's sick of paying for Botox. When I smile, it's like all my lines are like, woo! Okay, when you take the transfer off of the plastic, your transfer is going to be on your paper, okay? You want gold side down onto the wet surface, but on the back of it, it has the design on the paper so you can see exactly what you're doing, okay? But gold side is going to go down. I'm just going to wet this one more time. Since it's ceramic, I want to make sure it's nice and moist. And then we're going to plop our bunny on. Once it's on, it's on. Don't move it around, okay? Now, I'm going to take that same paper towel. I don't want it sopping, dripping wet. Okay, it's just wet. You can swipe comments out of the way. You can zoom in on the screen to see what I'm doing here if you need to. And I'm just going to apply my damp paper towel over the paper, just like a temporary tattoo, you guys. All my friends that are my age, we got this. Like, we know how to do this. Do kids still do temporary tattoos? Facebook and YouTube, if you are watching this, will you type hashtag replay for me? And feel free to answer all these comments. And then if you want to be answered back, come on over to Whatnot and hang out with us and I'll talk back to you. Love it. Okay, so we're just going to get this. I don't want it dripping, sopping, soaking wet, but I do want it moistened, okay? And then I'm going to use my finger. And I'm just going to like press. I'm not rubbing, I'm pressing, okay? I was reading the directions, and the directions are on the back of the transfer. It was saying for larger transfers, you want to let it sit for a few minutes. For smaller ones, 45 seconds to a minute. I keep pressing down. I'm not pushing, I'm not smudging it. Okay, I'm just pressing straight down. Smudging, is that a word? Temporary tattoo, otherwise it sounds complicated. Yes, exactly, Jessie, like just like a temporary tattoo. Okay, so it's on there. Okay, it's on there. So next step, we're gonna let it set for a second. Sorry, almost rushed it. See, I just want to keep patting it. I don't think you need to keep patting it. It said to let it sit for a minute. We're gonna let it sit for a minute. We're gonna start another paper ephemera giveaway, and we're gonna answer questions. All right, if you like old paper, hop in that gimme. I'll send you a fun mix of old paper if you win. If you press too hard, it starts to slide. You don't want it to slide, especially on this slick surface. We're gonna let it chill for a second. Could you apply these to your skin? I really want to try it now. Can you put these on project? Okay, Vintage Lover of the North. That's the thing. I have not tried these wet transfers on anything but ceramics yet. I don't know. Has anybody else used the Prima water transfers on anything but a hard surface? Let me know in the chat. I will come back with an answer to that though next week. I did a little crafting yesterday. I didn't quite get that far. But we're going to try it because I know some of the IOD transfers, like the wet transfers or whatever, you put them onto wet paint. I just don't know if these are going to be the same. Okay, we've let it sit, Prima henna. I feel like I would get a rash. And we know my history. We don't want to risk it, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to start lifting the paper corner. If the transfer seems to not be sticking, it's Gilded Spring. This one is pinned down below. If you want to purchase this one, it's the listing right down here. If it doesn't stick, if it's lifting, stop what you're doing and dampen it a little bit more, okay? But I think we're good here. So I'm going to start lifting the corner and peeking under there. Ah, see how the transfer's stuck to it? Okay, flash sale the easels. I got you. Give me just a second. Don't let me forget. Let me focus. I want you guys to be able to see, but I have to just make sure. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, success! Look at him. See, that wasn't hard. So if you don't want to sit here and rub on your transfers for 17 years, there we go. It's not hard. Now we got a little bit of juice over here. You got a little bit of juice right there. That's fine. Just take your paper towel. Wipe it. But we are going to let this dry. We're not going to touch it for a second. I'm going to sit here and let it dry. I am going to flash sale my easels for you. Thank you for the request. I got these all restocked. I bought every single one I could. And it looks like I have 46 left. Flash sale and right down below. Flash sales, flash sales. So easy and fancy smancy. And look how good this Gilded Spring transfer looks next to these little easels. Oh, so good. Now, thanks for helping Mod today. Everybody follow Not Nooks. I kind of want to like save these and do something with them. But it feels gummy. It feels gummy like a temporary tattoo would. So cute. Okay. So now it's dry. Now it's dry. If you see, let's see if I can catch it on the glare here. If you see a little bit of like smear around that, all you're going to do is take a clean paper towel, because there's like a little bit of that gummy juice or whatever from the transfer. And we're just going to clean around it. Okay. It comes right off. Just a little adhesive or whatever. If you can seal if you want. Yeah, I'm going to show you how right now. So, since this is not one of the Luxe transfers, I wanted to make sure to seal it, but I didn't want to make my plate look like frosty or anything. So I just used an artist brush and sealed right over my design. You can kind of see between his ears how it's slightly more matte than the outside of the plate because I just went right over it. But I used, and I'll show you how, DIY liquid patina. This is my favorite multi-use, like top coat, decoupage medium, transfer gel. And so I was thinking, since this is a transfer gel, that these water transfers might transfer well onto that. but I just haven't done it yet, and I don't want to do it live. I don't want to do it live, but I will try it out, and I'll bring the answers to you next week. Before we go today, I'll be happy to show you anything in the basement, other paint colors, anything out of my buy now, and we'll talk about next week's projects too. Okay, so this is a DIY liquid patina crystal clear chandelier, multi-use product. I do have it in my bin. I can pin it for you after this. And then just a little teeny tiny artist brush. And I'm just gonna go, you know what, that one in fact is a little, it's not teeny tiny enough for me. I'm gonna go like teeny tiny artist brush. Yeah, you can seal it if you want. I would say, like, you know, if you're gonna put this in a booth or you're gonna resell it, seal your projects. You wouldn't want a customer to get this and have it scratch off on them. If this is for you and you're just gonna stick it up on your shelf and you don't care, live your best life. You know what I mean? Also, you can burnish these. Just make sure, I just use my finger to burnish these. Just make sure it's all the way pressed down. And burnishing it is gonna really help kind of lock that seal in too. You could just put a paper towel and burnish it with a little paper towel too. That's all that means. And now you can see, like, I mean, it's not going anywhere. I'm not going to do my fingernail because it's not sealed, but it's not going anywhere. Once it's dry, it's on there. And I'm just going to take this artist brush and just kind of go over my design. And I'll show you the big old cat right there. He's chasing the squirrels. You better. How did the mole put bird food out? And now, oh, there's 2 cats out there stalking my birds. Big old tomcats. Oh, they're about to get in a fight. Oh, snap. There's a black one and an orange one. Oh, the black one's creeping up. Oh, there they go. Oh. Sorry. I'm just going to go right over the transfer, and I'll show you how it doesn't fog up the ceramic. They took off. They're fighting over my birds. Maisie's too old and decrepit to go out there and chase the cats off anymore. They probably get her too. I'm just using a tiny bit of product. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, he's so good. Look at that. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining you. I was worried for a second. I don't want them to hurt each other in my yard. God, they're both so big and fluffy right now. They've been around forever, but their winter coats are all fluffy. Okay, there it is. There it is. How beautiful. And this is one of the baby grass picks. I'm just going to pop it right in there. Look how nice it fills it out. Oh my gosh, y'all. I paid $1.98 for this little crown corning Japan piece at the thrift store. And look how high-end that looks. It looks like I went to some bougie boutique downtown Kansas City and paid like $35 for it, right? Gorgeous. So this is, let me repin this one for you down below. This is the Gilded Spring. It's the water transfer, but you guys don't be scared. Don't be scared. Even if you've never used a water transfer before, look how easy that was. It's one sheet. Did it pin? Ooh, my buy now is gonna, there it is. It is one sheet of beautifulness. And then once that top coat dries, like you can see, it doesn't change how good the gold is. It doesn't muddle it up. It's still beautiful and shiny. Would you like me to pin that liquid patina for you? Thank you guys so much for your purchases today. The crystal clear, oh, I only have one left again. More paint's coming, don't worry. Is pinned down below. That's the 8-ounce size. I probably still have 16 left. Maybe not, but I also have the matte clear coat. There's the Sweet Pick and matte clear coat. We used this last week. It is a beautiful, completely clear matte sealer as well. This is a 4-ounce size, so the price point is a little bit smaller. It's only $10 there. And if you missed that one, I still have one 16-ounce available as well if you're looking for top coats. Looks like Upcycle by Bree needs to restock her top coats. I also have Big Top in stock. This is another DIY top coat. It is also clear. And this one would work as well. This one only comes in one size. I have 5 of these available. It is pinned down below. This one is, I would say, a little bit shinier than liquid patina. It has a little bit more of a sheen, but not much. Love Big Top. Great, great top coat. So there are options if you're needing a sealer for your Gilded Spring. I would say also if you've got a little bit of Mod Podge at home or a little bit of your own clear top coat and you want to work through that, you could do the same thing. Just a little artist brush over that foil. Okay, which piece do y'all want me to sell? Do you want me to sell the bunny crock or the bunny plate and an easel? Which one? And the other one I'll bring to Sunday's show. What's up, Gilded Curio? Which? Oh, both. Gigi. What do y'all think? Anybody else? The plate and the easel? The crock? Oh no, that is literally all 3 answers. The crock. Okay, the crock is the winner. The plate and the easel will be on Sunday's show, okay? And I'll even pair both the plates together with the little easel. So come back Sunday, we'll do that one then. That's a good way to get you guys back in here. Gigi, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Will you be available Sunday? I feel bad. Okay, y'all, let's do it. Let's do it. Again, this is a Crown Corning Japan. What is the little picture in the frame? Is that a package? Yes, it is. And no worries. No worries, no worries. And then we'll run that. Suspense. This is the floral ambiance. Before I show you too much, let me make sure I have some in stock still. I only have 1 left until next week. So if you want to grab it, this is the floral ambiance. Yes, the replay is on Facebook and YouTube today. Floral ambiance transfer. It is 1 sheet, 8.5 by 11.5, and you get all of those little teeny tiny pictures included. And these are just the cut and rub transfers. I put them in a little teeny tiny frame here, just on a little piece of cardboard, and then stuck one in a brass frame. Have I crafted with those? I've only done these 2, Jim's Joy, because what my plan is to make my molded frames from my Prima mold and then do them, but then they keep selling out so that we don't quite get there, but we're gonna get there. I've determined when I start placing orders for crafting products, you guys, I need to do like a quantity of at least 24. I'm used to my little YouTube world where I was getting like 4 or 5 sales per live stream, you guys. You guys have changed my life. I can't keep up with you, and it's a good problem. But we're growing, and so noted from here on out, quantities of 24 at least. I know, it's crazy, right? Thank you so much for your purchase. Okay, let's run this little crock. Yeah, I do have molds, and I have them actually right now on my website. We just haven't brought them over to Whatnot yet, but I'm thinking next week we'll bust out a mold because I want to order the epoxy to put in my bin too, but I need to check up on rules on that and hazardous material, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, there's just not enough time in the day. Also, Upcycle by Brie is hiring. I need an assistant. A little help over here, please. If you're in the Independence, Missouri area and you want a part-time gig, message me. What did I seal the bunny with? I sealed it with liquid patina, which I only had 1 left. Let's see if I have any left for you. It's because it's sold out, but I also have, Kim, if you need a really great top coat today, take my word for it. This is a 4-ounce Sweet Pickins matte top coat. Okay, it's just a little baby size. It'll be perfect for your project. It is completely clear. We used this last week when we did our milk paint project. But if you need a top coat today, grab this one before it's gone. It's just as good as the liquid patina, completely matte. There you go, my friend. There you go. Okay, let's sell this crock. Let's do it. And then I will have my top coats restocked by next week for y'all. Okay, I really try to have my products stocked that I'm showing you. A Jim's Joy, listen, you can move. You can move. Okay, we're going to do an $8 starting price on this crock. You get the vintage Crown Corning crock with the Gilded Spring bunny transfer. If you wanted to, you could turn this around and do another transfer on the other side, or have it be plain. And I'm going to include the pick, which is a $5 value alone. All right, y'all, here we go. It's a running, and here's my hand next to the piece. It's just a little cutie. If you had many wood utensils, it would be so good in this. Yes, check back next week for restocks. I was thinking about only doing crafting shows every other week so I could stay restocked, and I was like, that's no fun. We'll just switch up our products and projects every week, and that way I can keep us stocked to rock. I wish everything was 2 days ship time. Like, I wish every company was held to whatnot shipping standards, and our lives would be so much faster. Oh, Lisa, first time buyer, you'll know what to do. Black hearts in the chat for Lisa. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting today and loving my project. Lisa, did you grab a transfer? Are you a crafter, or did you just have to have this cute little crock? No pressure, just curious. Thank you so much. Okay, sounds good. Go do your thing, girl. You are a crafter. Let's go. I love that. Okay, y'all. Now, I did the most projects with this one. I did four little pieces because it has my heart. This is the Garden Whimsy, and this is your traditional. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Lisa, do you follow me on Facebook and YouTube? Did Garden Whimsy sell out? You guys. So I'm going to show you this, but it's already sold out for all y'all just hopping on. So, y'all, when I'm crafting and I'm hopping on, you might just want to just get in the bin right away. This is crazy. Whoops, don't open this one, Bree. Almost did it again. Don't open this one. I already have this one open. But I will restock. I know, order 30, order 500. I will restock these. And Prima ships actually super fast, so I should have them back by next week. Maybe 50. I know, right? Garden Whimsy, do you guys even want me to show you the project now? Garrett George, I'm sorry. Well, that's why I was just trying to show them one at a time earlier, and everyone's like, show them at once. Let's buy it all. No, I didn't know you guys were going to show up like this. Thank you so much. I'll show you real quick and easy how easy it is, or real quick and fast how easy it is to use these transfers. I have a couple of this like rub and transfer style left in other designs. And if you want, I would be more than happy to auction off the rest of what's left of my Garden Whimsy. Just private message me, or I'll sell it to you at a discounted rate. Private message me if you want the rest of this pack. First one in line gets it. I don't feel right auctioning it off, but I'll knock a few bucks off of it since I've used some of it. I don't know, that seems weird, but somebody said they wanted it earlier. So here it is. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's vintage inspired. I know, the transfers are so easy, and that's why they're my favorite too. And I put them on, you guys, these papier-mâché eggs. Look at the stinking chicks on there and their little faces. This is me and Alicia judging you all. Just kidding. So stinking cute. I do have the eggs available, so I will throw those on flash sale in case you guys already picked up the transfer. That was my biggest fear, was showing them all in the beginning, is that they were just going to go bam, 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 bam. Flash sale on, I know, one of these got yeeted the other day, and now they're going to be like prime real estate, They are on flash sale down below if you want to grab a couple of eggs to put your chicks on. I also thought that the eggs on an egg would look kind of cool. Right. But I wasn't sure how they were going to stick to this paper, and they did beautifully. Now, I did not seal these. You could probably take just a little clear liquid patina or whatever and go right over them, but I was afraid if I did wax or anything, it's going to change the look of that paper, right? So you would want to be just very careful and go right over them. But if you're just going to set them up on your shelf on decor and they're personal, they're for you, sometimes I don't seal my transfers. I'm not going to lie. You guys want me to sell these since I teased you with the transfer? I'll start them at $1. And then I'll show you how to do these rub transfers. We'll start them at $1. You get them both because I can't split them up. There they go. Both the eggs with the amazing little sassy chick sisters running. Y'all, this looks like the Farmhouse Friar's new fingernails. She's like obsessed with the pink flowers right now. Did anybody see those on her Facebook? It's her vibe. I feel like she'd wear that outfit if she could. Both eggs want money, and they're big. Those are 3.5-inch eggs. They would definitely make a statement in your vignette. What's up, Marcia? You guys are amazing. Well, show's over. Everything's sold out. Time to go home. More creations. Thank you so much. Great grab on those two. I appreciate you. Coming your way. Okay, we're going to do what I had in mind. Oh, also, I put these little frames in the bin. They're just little plastic frames. But if you wanted to pick a few of these up for crafting too, there's black and silver ones. I painted this one with Petticoat Pink and DIY paint and then just put the transfer on a little old hymnal page. Absolutely obsessed with this. Absolutely. These are flash sailing down below if you just need little plastic frames to paint up with your DIY paint. There is silver and black, so make sure you click the listing and get the drop down that you want. I love how much texture I built, and I used some dark wax on this one too to kind of go in with the aging on the hymnal page. But how easy, quick and easy to pop into your spring vignettes, to pop into your booth. I love transfers on a music page. I also did that on these boxes. I had these two jewelry boxes, trinket boxes, I don't really know. But I used this bunny over a music sheet and put it in the glass. I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed with this bunny. So we're gonna do it on this one real quick too. I've got this bigger one, and then I thought I could sell these if you guys want them. If not, then I'll stick them in the Sunday show. No pressure. No pressure to buy decor on crafting shows. Okay, so I had the music pages, and then I realized that they weren't big. Oh, I keep forgetting I have makeup on. And then I realized it wasn't going to be big enough for this one. So I just took the staple out and got like the whole page of the book. You know what I mean? So that's a little hack for you. If you're needing bigger music pages, take the staple out. Grab my needle nose pliers. What are y'all up to today? What are we doing on a Thursday? Is anybody heading to straight sales? That's what I want to go do after this. But I should do some shipping. I will do some shipping. And then if I'm fast enough, maybe I can do a little shopping too. I don't need to shop. I have so much stuff. Okay, I'm taking the glass out of this, and then I'm going to use the glass as a guide to trace my music sheet. Crafting and packing sales. Let's go. Ow, paper cut. Oh. Yeah, you know when you feel it slice and it's right by the other one. No. My hands are so dry. They're just like left and right. Working. Always working. We're always working. Why is it upside down? Both ways. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to center the glass over the part of the music page that I want. Oh, that really got me good. I'm such a baby. You know what's worse than that is when you catch the edge of a box when you're shipping and you get a cardboard cut. That's the worst. I'm just going to trace around this. Again, you can measure if you want. You can eyeball it like me. It looks like it's printed on here crooked, so it might mess with our eyeballs a little. But we like it a little wabi-sabi. Right? What's up, Beth? What'd I do? What's up, girl? Hi. Those are awful. Paper cuts are terrible. Guess it. Okay, what piece are we going to use? I thought I had one picked out. I wanted to use another rabbit to match that rabbit. Let's use this one. That's what happened. I feel like I could almost use two. This is the hardest part, is figuring out which ones you want to use. I think I'm going to use this. Are those the same? I'm going to use this one. Okay, Beth, you can't come in here and say that and then not answer me. I might have to use your idea. I have a really old handheld dresser mirror, but the mirror broke. Could pull the mirror out and yes! Oh my gosh. Finds by LaFonda. If you do that, will you please send me pictures? I'd love to see it. So this one, these bunnies fill the frame a lot. And this bunny's just going to fill the frame a little. I think we're okay with that. Or I could do two. I could do a couple eggs on the side. They don't have to match. Maybe I'll use this one with the girl. She's shopping. They out shopping, spending all that money they made last night. Which one is my favorite? What do you mean, JC? Is that what you're telling me is the one that's my favorite? So I haven't cut this out yet, but I have my pencil lines on here. I think I'm going to use this. I kind of want to use this one and then put a couple of these eggs right down here. She was here earlier. I didn't see her exit. Now, there's a little bit of a crease in this too, and I'm just going to go with that. I mean, you know, it's vintage style, so we're okay. If you need to see what I'm doing better too, swipe the comments out of the way, and then you can zoom by pinching the screen there. I know I say that a million times, but I know I have people rolling in and out. Okay, so I've got it. We're just going to do it. Okay, we're just going to do it. Once you pick something out, if you overthink it, then you overthink it. This is just a regular transfer, so basically like a grown-up sticker, okay? It's a plastic sheet on a paper backing. When you take your plastic sheet off, the transfer comes off with the plastic, leaves the paper backing behind. That's trash. Don't accidentally stick this to your hair or a project you don't want it to, because once it's stuck, it's stuck. I'm just gonna line it up here in my pencil line that I created. It's not quite in the center because I'm gonna throw these little eggs over here off the side. I'm going to press it down where we want it. And then I'm going to take, that's not my rubbing stick. It's a ruler. I'm going to take my rubbing stick and start rubbing this transfer down. When I rub it, you will sometimes notice, like when you're doing on a painted project or whatever, a little bit of a color difference happening on your transfer, and that means that it's starting to stick. I'm working on a metal table. So I'm going to start really, really adhering. I'm going to rub over the whole thing, but I'm going to start really adhering one side that I want to start lifting on. Thank you guys for all your purchases out of the buy. Now, if there's anything else in the bin that's not crafting supplies, if there's greenery or home decor or anything you want me to put on flash sale, feel free to ask. I can't discount my paint and stuff, though, unfortunately. I wish I could just, you know, flash sale it all. And then I'm going to start, it's a little trickier on paper. I'm going to start lifting this plastic. I guess I can just pick the paper up and show you guys. And my transfer will start sticking to the paper. See? See? It's like a sticker for grown-ups. Fine, sorry, LaFonda, that's funny. No, it's just me. Sorry if I'm making your dogs bark. Now, I am rubbing and lifting at the same time. This is kind of called riding the wave. So you can start to speed the process up a little bit by rubbing and lifting kind of at the same time. And I'm coming back and rubbing right behind where I'm lifting it just to make sure everything's stuck down. I don't know why my table's so wobbly today. It's usually not this bad. I probably knocked it, moved it, and now it's on an uneven part of the floor. Okay, we're just going to keep rubbing and lifting. I think this is why transfers are like one of the favorite crafting DIY supplies out there, is because they're easy. They're inexpensive, they're easy to use, and they really pack a punch, right? They can make things look hand painted. They can add so much good vintage style and decor design to your vignettes. Okay. Then after it's all stuck down, we will just finish lifting the plastic off. Boop. And there you go. You've got your design right on this beautiful piece of paper. You guys can frame this. You can cut these off and make your own. You can make your own greeting cards and postcards. I don't seal it over paper either. I mean, it's on there. It's on there for good. Oh, that's so good. Now, I'm going to take this and kind of throw, these are like 3 little eggs, and I'm just going to kind of throw them over here off the side just for funsies. Ooh, and you know what else would be fun is to like add some other media, like junk journaling stuff, you know? You could add little pieces of lace trim or actual cutouts from postcards or your little vintage Valentines or whatever. But to mix that in with the transfer would be really fun. Mix your transfers in with your junk journaling. Check comments here in just a second. All of your DIY and milk paint orders from last week have been out. Has anybody got their stuff excited to start crafting? Have you guys got supplies from me already? Maybe other transfers and used them yet? Let me know in the chat. It's one thing to order the supplies, then you actually have to use them. Prima did knock it out of the park. They did a really, really good job with this release. And y'all best believe, as soon as this live stream is over, you know where I'm going, right? Right to the website. They already sold out, Fryer. Not every single design, but this one did. I'm gonna cry. And you know what is amazing about this, you guys? Things have changed here a little bit for me recently as far as work goes and my physical health and stuff, but I have been able to maintain my income and enjoy myself and like slow down just a little bit by crafting with y'all instead of running myself ragged, shopping and shipping, and still be able to make money and connect with you guys and stay in the algorithm and feel relevant and useful and all the things. So thank you so much. It's way more than just crafting, for sure. And now we're gonna cry. Okay, I traced around that glass and then put the transfer on, and then I just cut it out after. That's the order I do it in. You could do it in the other order if you wanted. Just personal preference. What's up, Jamie? We were talking about pivoting the other day, and I've had to, so I definitely appreciated. Thanks, friend. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciated the little pep talks lately. I'm always in there listening. Lurking. We don't panic, we pivot. Is that what you said? We don't panic, we pivot? I think those were your words. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Oh, and also, my chat show that didn't happen Tuesday, I will be on next Tuesday. I really needed a mental health day on Tuesday, and I was going to come on and tell you guys I was sad, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So next Tuesday, we're going to talk about how we can optimize our Buy It Now section. We're going to email Whatnot all together about the inventory issue. But also, I was going to show you guys how I started random pull shipping when I first started out, because I heard new sellers can't do max shipping anymore. And I really don't want to teach a bunch of people how to do that anyway, because it's not for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. So I will show you guys how I did random pulls in the beginning. That was really, really requested. And how I categorized my weight categories and kept everything organized as I was selling. And then we'll talk about optimizing the bin on Tuesday. That'll be a good time. I think chat shows will be fun. Okay, we cleaned the glass. The glass is clean. Let's put this bad boy back together. Glass first. You guys, I used to paint and do so many frame DIYs back in the day. All right, I want the bunnies up, the backing back on. I'm gonna sneak peek it. Oh, it's terrible. You guys are gonna hate it. I probably should just, throw it away. Oh, I know, Gigi. The updates are rough. Jamie, I appreciate the tip, girl. Thanks for valuing my time. The updates are rough. I updated my app, it was like last night or 2 days ago. But I get it, they're growing. So these are just the little glass holder, picture holders. I'm gonna slide back in there. Scissors aren't really the preferred tool, Bree. Let's be a professional. What's up, old dog? What's going on? We're crafting today. Did you know I was a crafter? We're making all the pretty things. Making all the crafted things. That's cool. Can't sing, but I try, but I can craft. Let's see where this other one was. Is the suspense killing you guys? Do you guys know that you can buy? Oh! I'm gonna do this on the floor real quick. Did you guys know that you could buy these little keep your glass in the frame pieces? So if you're out thrifting, I'll be right back. If you're out thrifting and you find frames, but the glass won't stay in place, don't automatically leave the frame behind because you can buy these little replacement pieces. Okay, almost done. One more. Thanks for being patient. I'm going to start another giveaway when I get back up there. Hang tight. So much easier down here. Okay. Got it. You think, will you hold your breath for me, Marsha? Oh, shoot, I put it upside down. No! I thought I did it right. It's okay. We can flip it the other way. I'll turn it around. Just imagine it, okay? I guess it depends which way you're putting your box. Maybe you want it that way. It's so cute. Look at the transfer on there. I feel like we could even like stick, you know, a little lace or something. But look how pretty. Look how pretty these are framed out. I know. Aren't they so good? Absolutely amazing. Framed out. Here's the other one. Let's see them together. Oh, I will preload these. I think I'm going to take like a little more mixed media right here. And I'll preload these up on Sunday, okay? I want to do just a little something else right there. I'm not sure what yet. But I'll preload these for Sunday then. And I think I want to use a little rub and see how, I don't know if they added that little mold on after the fact or if it came on this box, but I think I want to add a little rub and buff to these pieces just to make it match a little bit better. And then I'm going to add just a little more mixed media and we'll preload these bad boys for Sunday. I will sell that little one though for $1. I'll run it for $1. So this is rub and buff. I did load this into my buy now. A lot of y'all were asking for gold wax. DIY doesn't make the gold wax anymore, so I did order rub and buff. Technically, probably shouldn't use it with your finger. I do. Maybe use brush. It has a bit of a chemical smell to it, you know, so use at your own risk. Now, this metal detail right here looks a little bronzy. I'm going to take just a little rub and buff over that piece and just make it a little more gold toned. I think it's going to go a little bit better with the, yeah. So there's the bronzy before. There's just a little rub and buff on that bad boy. It just adds a little bit of pop to it. You can also layer the rub and buff and make it a little more intense if you want. And it dries like instantly. So really, really nice way to update your hardware. Because I know we see a lot of this like 80s. Yeah, it's better. You like a little bit more. More is more. You can really update that 80s hardware into something much more high-end looking. Yeah, definitely makes it pop. Do I have rub and buff? I have 16 left. I did pin them down below. And you know what? I can flash sale. I can flash sale my rub and buff. I can't flash sale my paint, my transfers. I can flash sale my rub and buff. Well, let's give you 10% off. 10% off today if you would like to grab some. And that little tube is going to go a long ways too. So over any kind of like detail over this little piece right here really adds a pop. I'll finish that later. I just licked my finger for the rub and buff. Probably shouldn't. Just trying to get that rub and buff off of there. It's okay. If I fall out here in a few minutes, you know why. It's fine. I was doing my makeup this morning. Does anybody else still do their makeup like they did in 7th grade? I do. But when I go to put on like my eyeliner and stuff, I lick the tip of my brush and then dip it in the... I got made fun of. I don't know. It's probably really gross. It probably puts all the bacteria into your makeup. I just brushed my teeth. Or use a lighter. Oh my God. And then you have like eyeliner inside your eyeball for days. Like even after you shower, you're still crying out black. Oh God, the good old days. Listen, I am going through like midlife stuff, right? And I'm thinking it's time to find a new makeup artist and just refresh the look. I've been wearing the same CoverGirl stuff since I was like 13. I'm 38. It's 25 years. We're working on it, okay? All right, y'all. So those are, I'm sorry they're sold out. I will see if I can get more by next week. If not next week, 2 weeks, unless the world just sold them out. But I think I'll be able to get more. I will order more Garden Whimsy transfers. If you want the little pieces that I have left over, private message me. I can show you what I got left and give you a reasonable price on the few little pieces I got. And I won't judge you because I've literally done that with people. Okay, now the last one I'm going to show you today was from the spring release. And it is the Whispers and Petals that we had such a hard time finding in my dang bin. Let's see if it's still in there. There's still 7 left. Okay, cool. We're going to pin this down below. Your eyes suit you. Oh, thank you. I don't hate like necessarily all my technique or whatever. It's just a product. I want a lighter, like more like fresh, dewy feeling foundation. I just feel like what I have is so thick. There's so many layers and it's thick. And I love my skin. Use a serum. I love my skin. I've worked really hard on my skin. I don't mind my natural face. You guys know I hardly ever wear makeup anymore. But, you know, sometimes you want to feel a little more put together and professional. And it's nice to just, you know, put a little on. And that's what I want. I just want a little bit. I have perfect eyebrows. They're tattoos. Thanks. They're actually done by a student, too. And she did decent. They were done a few years ago. It's about time to get them redone. But now I think I'm going to have these, like, blasted off to start over. Use e.l.f. Light Foundation or the Camo Concealer. Girl, you are 18. You have, like, perfect skin. You could use the 99-cent e.l.f. 99-cent e.l.f. products, and they work seamlessly. No, I'm just teasing you, Lydia. I'll check it out. I've heard e.l.f. has stepped up their game. I'll screenshot it. I'm just teasing you. Here's the thing. It's you young, hip people that are staying up on the trends and stuff, too. Okay, I screenshot it. I'm older. They're great. I'm just teasing her. All right, Dainty Shack. It Cosmetics. So Bye Bye Under Eye is what I have under my eyes. It just looks like it's starting to get a little, like, creasy, you know? Like a little creasy under there. So if you're new here, hi, we're crafting. Oh, it's okay. Thank you guys for the compliments. I think I look great. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to wear so much. I want a lighter, more breathable, like that makes me look kind of dewy and not so matte. You know, back in 2000, it was like matte your face out. Foundation on your lips, no eyebrows, matte face. Or I guess 90s was no eyebrows. 2000s was like the biggest eyebrows ever. Yeah, dewy's better. And I don't know how to do dewy. If you try to put dewy over this, it turns into... Yes, moisturized and not so matte. But it's okay. One thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. I'll find somebody. The other thing with skincare products, we're going to do one more project today, I promise. The other thing with skincare products is like, you can't really test them out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's the testers at the stores, but like I want to take it home and try it for a couple days. I want to wear it all day. I want to see what it looks like at the end of the day. I want to see what it looks like after I use it for a week. Does my skin hate it? You can't usually return stuff. So if you guys are hip on the makeup and you have suggestions for me, feel free to inbox me here and whatnot. You're 65 and you use e.l.f. Recommended by my 12-year-old granddaughter. Okay, e.l.f. has obviously stepped up their game. Okay, all right. Oh, Sissy, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Go to Ulta. I thought about it. I just need to find the time and take the time. But I love myself, and I'm not trying to rag on myself at all. I just want a little fresher, lighter makeup routine. Okay. Whispers and Petals is pinned down below. Sorry, it's a random picture. We were having an inventory issue. This is another one of the water transfers, you guys. Again, just like a temporary tattoo, it's not hard. Don't be intimidated. The steps on the back say that you need to use the fancy little Prima sponge roller, blah, blah, blah. Girl, we used paper towel and water today. If you guys want me to pick up some of these sponge rollers, I think I'm going to anyway because they look nice and fancy. But you can start off with a paper towel and some water. Now, I added these onto the galvanized little planters. We see these everywhere in the spring. You could probably pick some up at the Dollar Tree. You can find them at the thrift store. The bunny transfer was called Garden Whimsy. It is sold out, Atomic Redhead. Or this one is Gilded Spring. I still have some, what's up, bro? I still have some Gilded Spring in the bin. The Garden Whimsy sold out, but I'm going to order more right after the show today. I just can't believe you guys showing up for me the way you did. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here is also the Whispers and Petals on a glass jar. This is the Rub and Buff, and I really stippled it on thick with a brush and got all that beautiful texture out of the Rub and Buff too. And that's just Rub and Buff. It was completely smooth before. So just so you know, you can get a little texture out of that Rub and Buff. And then here is the Whispers and Petals on a piece of glass. So again, I've only used the water transfers on a hard surface, but I will test it out on a couple of other things. I'm going to throw salvage art. I got you, Gigi. I'm going to throw the last Whispers and Petals on this one, just so you guys can see again how easy it is to use these water transfers. I cut off this little lavender piece. Oh, also, I ordered all the lavender, you guys. It should be here, well, maybe by Sunday, maybe by next week. But all the lavender is on the way. Some of my stuff is really slowed down from the weather. When you take this transfer off, it is going to be stuck to the paper. You're going to get rid of your plastic. You're going to go color side down onto your project. But you do have a picture of the design on the back so you can see where you're placing it. I'm going to take just a plain paper towel, get it moist, not dripping, sopping wet, but moist, and moisten my project. You guys can slide the words out of the way and zoom in by pinching the screen if you need to. So this is wet. It's not dripping, but it is wet. It is moist. I'm going to take my I keep wanting to call it a tattoo, my transfer, photo side, picture side down, transfer side down, I should say, on to my piece. Boop. And I'm just going to hold it down for a second, let it stick to that water, and we don't want to move it around, okay? My moist paper towel again over the top. You can mess it up if you get too aggressive, Marcia. We got to be calm and gentle. Moist paper towel again over the top, just like a temporary tattoo. And you want to make sure that entire piece gets moistened. Sorry if you don't like that word. Calm. This is hard for me, Marcia. Crafting it really makes my brain. You know what else I realized? Can we just have like a quick second to talk here? I don't know if it's everybody feels this way these days, if it's a social media thing, if it's just a phone thing, but I feel like I'm living in a state of like, all the time. I was talking to Fryer about this earlier. Like, there's a couple things, right? My shoulder's a little bum right now. You know, I'm having some like growing transitional times in business and stuff, but life is good. Life is good. I am financially blessed, very, very comfortable right now to be able to rest and take a little time off. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I have so much inventory. I'm not lacking inventory, right? I don't even need to shop. Elena's healthy and happy. My animals are good. My friends are mostly good to me. Just kidding, I love you girls. But like, I'm just constantly feeling like I'm running behind, I'm late, I'm not doing enough, I should be doing this thing next. We gotta work on that, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. So this week it's hard for me to take time off. I just want to come on here and hang out and sell and work, and I don't ever take that. Most normal people don't work 7 days a week anymore. Okay, so I have moistened this. Now we're gonna let it chill for just a second, okay? So we're gonna let it chill for a second. We're gonna let it sit for just a second now that I've moistened the top of it. But I've really tried to just kind of slow down this week. I'm a very hype, fun, happy, perky, peppy person. Like, I'm always going to be like that, but I don't want to feel like I'm always in a rush, you know? Okay, I think I just slid the paper. Okay, there we go. So I let it chill for a second. Now, I'm going to stop touching it. I'm just going to lift up the corner of this paper and check. You can see my image has stuck. I'm going to slowly lift. Ta-da! Just like a temporary tattoo. Okay, I got it straight on there. It was just the paper that started sliding around. There it is. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know, Jim's joy, but we just have to like work on together. We can do this. We're not in a hurry. Everything's great. Life is good. And so that's what I focused on this week. But crafting has been a big part of that. It makes me slow down. That was my whole point. It makes me slow down. We're gonna let it dry now. Makes me slow down and really enjoy and appreciate things. A lot of the times too, what's up, Jessie Lee? When I'm in the middle of a project and like I need to let that sit for a second, then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well I could go do this while it's dirt. No, girl, just how about we just stand here for a second and like look upwards and just appreciate life instead of doing this, you know. So anyways, that's where I'm at this week. Everything's good. But I've just been trying to slow down. And I feel like with all the reselling and whatnot and like go the past couple of years, I've just gotten away from the slowdown of crafting and creating. In 2026, we're bringing it back. 100%. Faux show. Okay, now with this transfer, I did the same thing. I just took a little bit of my DIY liquid patina and sealed over it with a tiny artist brush. Any top coat will work. I have the 16 ounce of this matte clear top coat left, I think, in my bin. Then I will have even more top coats for you next week. But if you've got one at home already, or a little Mod Podge or something, that'll work too. Thanks for hanging out with me today and trying out some transfers. What do you guys want to do next week? I got those candlesticks. I can show them to you at the end of the show too. I got those candlesticks. I was thinking I want to try the gold foil transfers because I haven't tried those yet. I think they're going to work the same as just these regular rub-ons, but they look a little different, so I'm perplexed. But we can paint the bases. We can do a little DIY paint and a little transfer in. And then how about a mold? Does that sound like a plan? I introduce molds next week. I have those rabbit head ones y'all are going to love. I already know they're going to sell out. Maybe I can order a few more of those today, see if they'll be here in time. And then I have the frames that I want to make now that those other transfers are gone. It's such a good problem to have. I'm a news junkie, but I had to turn it off, just organize my craft room and going, yeah, here's the thing. I stopped watching TV a few years ago. Yeah, a lot longer than that. Elena was little. I stopped watching TV when Elena was little. Just really for time. I started watching a lot more YouTube. Okay, there we go. I sealed over it. I'll hold on to these three. Gigi wanted me to sell the jar, and I'll put these three into Sunday's show. I'll make a little vignette or something with them. Maybe a little seed pack situation. But I thought these water transfers would look so good over a seed pack. But then I was like, well, can we do a water transfer over a paper? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm going to find out for you. I'm going to do a little trial and error before next week. How about decorating old frames you find at the thrift store, different ideas for it? Oh, okay. You throwing out some ideas? We could do some molds on some frames, probably. Sprig them up. Show them on a rolling pin. The transfers? Well, you know what? That's so funny you guys are saying this. I have to show you guys a couple of things before we get out of here today. I have frames and rolling pins chilling in my living room right now. Okay, all right, Polly Pocket. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Rushing to... Oh, wait. You missed the line. I know which one you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to sell this jar. So I did this jar. Man, that hard R, that New York accent. This is a pretty jar. I don't remember. I think I bought some junk in it at like an antique store, but it's got a little bit of that iridescence to it. A little bit. We were real close. Got a little bit of iridescence to it. I put the rub and buff on the top, and then I did fill it with just some gorgeous old pink and white vintage lace. There's a whole bunch of pieces in here. They're just small little crafty pieces. Oh, that one's kind of long. Oh, we got a long one there. But I thought that was fun with the transfer colors. You can take it out. You can restyle it however you want. Little rub and buff on the lid for gorgeous gold. And then here's our transfer on the front of it. And I did, I love jars too. I did seal this too with the clear coat so it won't go anywhere. Oh my gosh, look, that little piece of lace still has a tag on it. Stop it. And see, that's the thing. This is a new jar, old lace, and a DIY product. And when you put it all together, chef's kiss. Not everything has to be vintage and antique, right? I love mixing in some new stuff and then upcycling things to look old and beautiful too. Just a saying. All right, let's run this. I will start it at $5. You get the jar and all the beautiful lace inside. There it goes, 15 seconds. Was anybody interested in any of the DIY or Sweet Pickins milk paint? I did not have loaded into my bin today. Also, are you still here? Was it Kristen that was asking for the insulator or somebody else? I can't remember, I'm sorry. I would be happy to show that to you. If not, no pressure, you guys. I have plenty to ship already and plenty of things to do this week. But if you are looking for something or needing something, I want to make sure you're taken care of. Just let me know in the chat. Oh, you guys like this? I could make a million more of these. A million. Gigi, thank you so much. Now, look at that. I know you guys have jars at home. This transfer right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 pieces on there. One label on a jar just sold for $19, okay? So just think about that when you're looking at your projects. The transfers, the art, you know, or the DIY products, they're a little bit of an investment, but if you're a seller, you can definitely get your return out of them for sure. And then if you are just a crafter for yourself, you can really make some high-end stuff with not very much money. Okay, oh, and they're sold out. I was gonna pin them one more time, but there they go. Thank you guys so much. Let me pin the Gilded Spring one more time. I think that's the only one that didn't sell out today. I have 5 left on the Gilded Spring. And again, that was the water transfer with all of the bunnies. All of the other spring release is sold out today, but I will get them restocked before next week's show. And I'm hearing you guys on the quantity. We'll go like, 24 to 36 on quantity instead of 12 because y'all are showing up for me. Crazy. Okay, let's do another giveaway. Is my insulator friend still in here? I will go get that for you if you're here. Sorry, I didn't want to run downstairs earlier and interrupt, but I think maybe they're gone. Okay, giveaway number 2 is running. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Does anybody else have any questions about transfers, paint, anything that I sell, anything in my shop? How do you do that? What is the inventory issue you spoke about? I'm sorry, I'm clueless. Oh, so LaFonda, earlier to refresh my app, I was in my show, and thank you for waiting till I was like not in the middle of a project to ask. I really appreciate that. Super nice of you, because you know my brain. I would have been like, whoa, and off on a tangent we would have went. So to refresh my app, I was in my show earlier, and then like I just minimized it and minimized my show like that, and then closed my app out all the way and then reopened it. Now, if I'm doing that on the device I'm on, it looks the same because my screen like went back to my thumbnail or whatever. So if just pretend like I was live right here, blah, 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 blah. Oh shoot, guys, I need to minimize. It's still that arrow. That arrow is still going to be up there on my screen. And when you click on it, it's just going to say minimize. Now, the screen didn't go black that time or go to thumbnail that time because I didn't do it on the device I'm streaming on. Does that make sense? So sometimes when things are getting glitchy or weird, if you minimize your show and then open it back up, and when you minimize it, it'll just take you to like your profile and you just click your show again and you're still there. You didn't end your show. It just kind of refreshes it. Hopes that makes sense. Okay. And then the inventory issue, it's been happening to me for a while. So I have a packed shop with quantities of things. Say I have like between 10 and 20. So 11 to 19 of these in my bin, right? But I wanted to edit the listing. When I go to click, say I had 18 of these in my bin and I go to edit the listing, when I click edit, it automatically drops it down to 8. It drops 10 off of my quantity, but only if it's between 11 and 19. If I have 32 of something and I go to edit it, it stays the same. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so also earlier I had a product that I was in draft mode and it was saying it was importing it into my show, but it wasn't actually. So I don't know. You know, Whatnot does updates, things glitch out. It's a very quickly growing app. It happens, right? All right, hop in the giveaway, y'all. It is for a brass easel and a picked at random, reproduction, vintage inspired Easter postcard. If y'all want this, get in that gimme. Also, we have about 2.5 minutes. Let's have a little community time. If you're a seller here on the app, I want you to drop your shows. Tell us who you are, what you're selling, when you're going to be on. Are you crafty? Maybe you're selling sports cards. I don't care. Tell us in the chat. Let's make some new friends. What nodding? Oh, yes. What's nothing? What nothing? Pretty much, Jessica, pretty much. All right, hop in the giveaway. Share your shows. Everybody follow my moderators. Mods, if you're still hanging out, I know you're busy and probably just listening. Drop an emoji in the chat. A doll show. Ooh, do you have creepy ones with eyeballs I can take out of their head? Okay, also this is running. I'm going to show you guys some stuff I have coming up, okay? I think I'll be back on Sunday. And we'll get back to our normal schedule next week. But I will be back on Sunday. Don't judge me. You guys promise you won't judge me? Promise? Pinky promise? One of those fingers? Okay, so I got to go do a private pick. I picked up a ton of amazing old wooden utensils. So this will be some of Sunday's stuff. What else is in here? There's some really good children's books. I'll probably put all of those into like a show on their own. There are some amazing old books in here. Look at that one. Ho, 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 ho. They're restored and loved. Okay, I won't rip their eyeballs out, I promise. I was like, what did I ask her? So beautiful, beautiful books on Sunday. Everything will start at $1. I will preload some stuff. Look at that garden guide. Absolutely love him. I got some old tins. Look at this homemade pincushion. Craziness. A bunch of old clothespins, some more spoons. Somebody said rolling pins. Bree, will you teach us how to put transfers on rolling pins? Well, guess what? I got you. Save a couple of those. And some, and then the frames. So I got all these frames. We need to do something. I want to put a backer on them and put molds on them, I think. Yeah. So we'll play with those. Bingo. This is stuff I got from the thrift store. Ooh, look at this toasty face. Oh, she's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to run one more giveaway. Finds by La Fonda. Look at you go, girl. Easel and postcard coming to you. I'm going to run a paper ephemera giveaway. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go find a friend to raid. Look, a couple more sneak peeks for you, and then I'll let you get out of here, okay? We got some baskets. Oh, look at this piece. I'm going to break everything. What do you think this is for? Isn't it gorgeous? Don't worry, I didn't pay quite that much. Yeah, you can promote the Vintage Vault. You can promote at the end of every single show I do. And only at the end. Thank you so much for asking. Feel free to drop your shows at the end of my show. I love that. We always have community time. It looks like somebody had pencils right there in the middle, all those pencil marks. But isn't it gorgeous? I don't know. I don't know either, but I love it. I want it. I want it. I love it, but I'm going to sell it. Okay. I picked up a couple quilts. Okay. Now, I don't know a lot about quilts. I'm going to send pictures of these to Fryer. We're going to talk about it. She's going to school me a little bit. It's the first time, yay! So Vintage Vault, I do always put up in my show notes. I ask that you wait to the end of my show because I get super squirrely and distracted. But you know what? It is the end of my show, so it was great timing. Oh, this is a bunch more sit and sell stuff. This is a bunch of random crap. We don't need to look at that. Don't worry about that stuff. What do we got over here? Oh, this is why I asked. I picked myself up a couple more beads for my collection. Oh, what is this? Also, what's this thing? What is that? I don't know, but I liked it. Everything's so, I know, I'm always so excited, Seven Jones. I got a brush. I got these tools. So come here. This is a sweet little celluloid baby. I'm going to rip her legs off. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Let's get the heavy iron off of her. That'll probably help. There she is. Oh, it's a celluloid one. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. And then this one, look, somebody replaced its hands. Stop it. Hello. I know the diaper had the paper towel is great, right? Okay. Oh, cheese free. These are the ones I was talking about. This is what I want to put the foil, the gold foil transfer on. So I figured we could paint the candlesticks with DIY paint. We can give them a little like gold highlight with our rub and buff, and then that beautiful gold bird transfer going up and down one of these. That's what I was thinking. So we can do that next week. I like it. I like it. I got some beautiful old jars. These will be on Sunday's show. Somebody was drooling over that one. I got these little black candlestick risers to make little vignettes out of. So I've been doing some thrifting this week. My house is insane. It's fine. We're resting, right? But I started getting my Christmas tree down. Here's all my stuff from my private picker that I haven't even touched. So, good stuff coming up. Good stuff coming up. Be sure to bookmark Sunday show. If they buy the gold transfers today, they can buy the vase from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, for real, Jonna. Those tall cylindrical jars you can 100% find at the Dollar Tree. And then next Sit and Sell show is already pretty much set up and ready to rock. So this will be next Thursday morning. We're going to go back to crafting on Wednesdays next week. I did Thursday this week because the release wasn't till today. Couldn't do it yesterday. Got some more vintage Valentine. So there's a lot of really good stuff coming up. My whole point is to bookmark my upcoming shows, Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to go follow me on Whatnot if you have not already. I have private picker. I call her Bree. I got you, Nicole. I got you. I'm a lot of people's private pickers. This is like heaven. This is my house. That's what I'm about to go do. So for the rest of the afternoon, I'm going to work on editing. I'm going to place another transfer order. I'm going to ship and I'm going to clean. We're going to do all 4 of those things. I'm not leaving my house. You know what I want to do? I want to say deuces and go estate sailing. But we're not gonna. We're going to be responsible. Okay. Getting this paper ephemera giveaways. There's still 68 of you hanging out. We're going to find somebody to raid. I'm going to go get my butt to work. Thank you guys. That was a very successful release. I wish I would have bought more. I didn't know. I ordered these products like 5 weeks ago, right when I started debuting the transfers again. So I just didn't know. Let's see. Who is on? Who can we raid? Let's do, gosh, there's so many trains on. I hate running into trains. I feel like I distract them so much. You guys want to go do some minis? Let's go to some minis. Let's go see some minis. This is Mackenzie Mill. She's got 9 friends in her room. She's selling minis today. Let's switch it up and go see some minis. Drop like hearts in the chat when you get there, and I'll be back here on Sunday. Follow me. 2 dogs. Let's go. Dogs 2. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok. Over the next couple of days, I will start setting up these shelves and dropping sneak peeks and letting you guys know what I have preloaded for Sunday. Okay, I'm gonna go get the shipping. We're gonna go raid Mackenzie. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Are you done, JJ's? Hate to cut you off. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. I'll see you Sunday. Thanks again. Love you. Okay, bye.